Peekaboo! Good evening, guys, and welcome to Let's Talk Magic. We are on our ninth episode, and thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. First of all, please don't forget to share the stream and share, of course, and don't forget to like our Facebook page. Let me just put this one over here again. Don't forget to follow us on Chubster Flores Productions of Facebook, and of course, all the past episodes of Let's Talk Magic can be viewed on our official YouTube channel, Chubster Flores Productions. Now, guys, first off, again, I would like to thank each and every one of you for watching our episode. Since it's our ninth episode. For the past 9 episodes, well, for the past 8 episodes, thank you very much, guys. And last week we had the Prestidigitators, the movers of Philippine Magic, as my guest. Now, too bad. Two of them wasn't able to make it. Master Dem, and of course, Mr. George Mamuluk. But maybe on our next episode, I can have them both on board, and we're going to be doing another topic. A few nights ago, I was able to watch a show. It's called Hair of Illusion. It's H-E-I-R, or Herieter de Illusion. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. It's a French magic competition, and it featured 7 artists. They have a laser show act. They have a laser show act, and there was another one, a juggler and a manipulator, a ball manipulator. They have a card manipulator. They have a comedy magician, illusionist. Well, it was an awesome show. It was held closed door, and you can search it. The title is Here, H-E-I-R of Illusions. So it's a French show. I think I saw it a couple of days back, if not mistaken. The stage setup and the lighting was awesome. There were on 7 judges, and it's nice to see competitions like that being held. Contestants were mostly, of course, French and from France and Spain, and winner ended up to be a young guy who is pretty good when it comes to card manipulations. So I hope I can do I hope I can organize something like that. But anyway, it's a wild dream, but in Tagalog we call it libre ang mangarap. It's free to dream big. Anyway, guys, first of all, I would like to make some shout outs to our friends who are helping us out do this episode. This is our 9th episode. Let's go to our partners. Here we go. For the latest news in Philippine Magic, don't forget to visit their Facebook page, Philippine Magic Scene. All the latest updates and news in Philippine Magic, Philippine Magic Scene. Don't forget to like and follow their Facebook page. Lasco Home Security and Automation. We make high quality automation affordable for every Filipino. Lasco Home Security and Automation, only available at Lazada. For the best Mami and Siopaw combo in Metro Manila, Mamunluk Restaurant, serving the Filipino craving since 1920. They are available via your favorite delivery app, so please have Mami and Siopaw delivered to your footsteps right now. The movers of Philippine Magic, the Prestidigitators. You can visit their page at www.theprestidigitators.com, and of course, visit their Facebook page, the Prestidigitators. DV Magic Shop, serving the needs of professional magicians and hobbyists. You can check out their Lazada and Shopee pages. They are having some great sales right now, and please check out their Lazada and Shopee pages, DV Magic Shop. So once again, thank you very much, guys, for helping us out in putting up this show. And of course, special shout out to some of my good friends, Mr. Robert Bob LaRue, all the way from Pampanga. He is our generous donors for our raffle prizes. I'll be giving out, before we end the program, I'll be giving out this DVD. It's called Celebration of Sides by Robert Neal, The Nonsense World of Robert Neal. So, for the one lucky viewer who can guess my question, who can answer my question correctly later on, you'll end up having this one, and I'm going to go mail to you free of charge. Of course, we have also some of our good friends who celebrated their birthday this past week. Here we go. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to the following individuals. Number 1, we have the Woodjiman of Philippine Magic, IMC Emeritus Gastus Marcelino Boy Alves, happy birthday. One of our constant viewers, Mauski Delra, happy birthday, Mauski. Of course, Magfi member got engaged recently, Aris Benedicto, happy birthday to you, man. One of our good friends and magic dealer from Asia, Jack Yang. Jack, happy birthday, my friend. And of course, our president lecturer, Soul Park, good evening and thank you. Happy birthday to you, man. And finally, my friend from Hong Kong, Bernard Mariano, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my friend. To all those guys celebrating their birthdays this week, happy birthday to all you guys. Cheers. By the way, let me just take a look at our comment section over here. We have one. Again, to my good friend who's watching all the way from UK, Darren Lee, thank you very much. He is the president of the Order of the Magi. And of course, we also have, Rodel the Magician. Hi, Rodel, good evening. Of course, the small guy with a big heart, Adonis Perry, our good friend from the Department of Health. Good evening. We also have, isa-isahin ko na, ang Angelo Quinto. Good evening, guys. Again, thank you very much. Don't forget to share the stream. Please don't forget to share the stream. And Maya Penbengi ulit na. Once again, Mr. Robert Leroux, good evening. And thank you very much for always supporting my show, Let's Talk Magic, or LTM. Okay, we also have Jacob Sheridan. Thank you very much, Jacob. Si Jonathan Manolo. Yeah, thank you very much, Jonathan. And of course, last week's winner of our raffle. We also have the president of the Magicians Foundation Incorporated, Alan Soriano. President Alan, good evening. Watching all the way from Quezon City. Tony Tons, good evening. Thank you very much. Good evening. And of course, we have... Uy, sumabol ka pa. Shout out kay Jonathan. Good evening. Inubot tuloy ako sa'yo. Anyway, guys, again, thank you very much for joining in. This is our 9th episode. We started off with Rani Raimundo as our... pilot episode. Again, a huge thank you to Rani. We also have Jonathan Molo. We had this is a tough act to do. We had wait a minute. Now I'm forgetting my past guest. Wow, lagot ako dito. Let me start. Rani Raimundo, Jonathan Molo. After Jonathan, I need to look at my inbox. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. Wow, what kind? Oh, Ron Salamangkero. Sorry about that, Ron. After Ron, we had Sean Farquhar. And after Sean, we have Justin Piñon. Then we had Chutogawa. We have Palmas Nguyen. Of course, the President Dictator. And now I have, of course, none other than my good friend from Singapore, Jeremy Pei. So, guys, I won't keep you guys waiting. Ano ba yan? Because it's time for me to introduce my special guest for tonight. Of course, I need my script over here. My guest for tonight is a three-time recipient of the title Magician of the Year Award by the Singapore Association of Magicians. His performance has taken him all across America, Europe, Asia Pacific, Far East, and Southeast Asia, including appearances at the world-famous Magic Castle in Hollywood, California. Ladies and gentlemen, may kodi ko. Let's talk magic with the one and only, ano ba yan? From Singapore, my good friend, please welcome Jeremy Pei. Jeremy, good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Magic.
Hi, Chubster. Hello, everybody. Hi.
Okay, would you like to greet most of the guys watching right now, of course, your Filipino friends, so why don't you greet your Filipino fans? And the ones watching as well, just go give a shout out and good evening.
It's a bit hard for me to see your names and read your names, although I have another projection on my phone. But I really thank you guys for your support, for joining us. And tonight is a great night for me to share my magic and a chance for us to chat. Even though nowadays it's hard for us to travel to different countries, but somehow I feel that now, as magicians gathering here together, I think this itself is quite magical. Yeah, so if you have any questions you want to ask me, I'm glad to. And if you want to see any magic, I'll do my best, because I'm now in my room that is just filled with magic. Yes, because at home, family, not everybody do magic. So most of the magic are pushed here, my magic, and for friends who have been to my place, we talk about Philippine magicians. I think Jeffrey Tam have visited.
Yes.
Alan have visited with Mon, I think, the other
Yeah.
time. And who else? Who else? Tito Chris visited once, and I remember I did a filming session. Baha was the one who helped me to film just a short interview. Not it's live interview, but not live like this. It's live interview recorded, then uploaded online. Yeah, and all of them is done by a shelf of magic. We can talk about that later in my living room. Yes. Yeah.
So
So
guys,
yes. Oh, you missed my place. You know what? I miss going to Philippines. I'll be very honest. Philippine magicians, I think, are one of the most passionate magicians I've seen in my life. Just one,
oh wow, nice to hear that, man.
just one thing itself. Why? Okay, because Philippine magicians, Magic Club meet every week.
Yes, you're right
Singapore,
on that one.
for me, I'm part of all the magic clubs, which is only two: Singapore Association of Magicians and the IBM, International Brotherhood of Magicians. Meeting is just once a month. During my younger days, we're talking about the 90s as well as the early 2000s. I'm actually committee member, so every month have 4 meetings. Two committee meetings and 2 monthly meetings. Ever since
Oh
that
wow.
meeting, I'm looking forward to, because I would give myself a little test as I work on a trick. So the meeting itself is the chance for me to actually really perform that trick. So that is like
Mhm.
a test. And somehow, when you're working on something, it's like studying. You must have a test so that you will work hard and work towards it. So I think that till today, there's not a Magic Club meeting I never perform something. I just want to try out new things. And you'll be surprised, Magic, when you perform something, then it suddenly spark you to think of something else. Yes.
I have
All
a
right.
message here
Avery
from
from Malaysia join in. Hi, Avery. Stay on.
hello
Stay on.
Avery.
Yeah. I just saw that.
Good evening, Avery, and thank you very much for joining us and watching. By the way, so Jeremy, so what's keeping you busy lately? Like what you mentioned, pandemic. Are you doing shows online, or what's keeping you busy aside from your usual
More than
uh,
half.
Jeremy Pei dealer show?
Okay, more than. Oh, you're talking about magic. If not, you're talking
Yes.
about life. We're talking about more than about half of the time when I woke up. More than half of the time is actually spent with my son, of course.
Family
Now
first.
I get more hours, of course, because my son, since December last year, have been going to a school. In Singapore, we call it nursery one. Yeah,
Mm,
so morning till evening, he will go to the school. In the past, I'm home taking care of him, but sometimes, of course, my mom takes care of him if I have to go out to do certain things. But COVID-19 have made show business, affected show business so much. People can't gather together. So show business wise, I'm not busy in that direction. So I did a couple new things that is relatively new as part of my life in magic. Do you know Lawrence Kong?
yes, Lawrence and Priscilla. Am I correct?
Lawrence and Priscilla, correct.
Yeah.
So what happened is that, and then I think Mon, Ellen, and they've all been to the convention, which I coincide with them to produce, called the Magic Warehouse. So ever since 2 years ago, 2019 April, I've been kind of like filming magic clips of Lawrence Kong.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the clips were meant for promotion in China, because they do a lot of big shows in China. So every month I will film a clip, or not a clip. Minimum was 4 clips. I'll film the clip, edit it, including their logos and everything, for
Mm-hmm.
marketing in China. That was
Mm,
done almost for like 8 to 9 months. And when COVID-19 hit China first, a lot of the projects are cancelled in China.
cancelled. Yeah.
Then we were thinking that how should we still do this promotion in China, whereby there will be chances whereby they can't go back to China to do the shows. So I mean, it's nice of Lawrence. He told me that it's okay, fine, we can still carry on, because in January 2020, I asked them, could we post some of the videos to Facebook for their page? They
Okay.
approved, because we can't post all because a lot of the clips are spoken in Mandarin and more for promotion in China. So I
Mm.
took clips of the music acts and all, posted. Thereafter, when Lawrence approved for me till today, every month we still film. Then he said that, oh, it's fine now. Then we don't need to talk. Don't need to talk. So just film clips, and every week
Perform.
is scheduled to upload. I think yes, tomorrow morning I'm going to upload another new clip for him as well. Not just him lah. My dealer show also is scheduled. It's actually all scheduled.
Okay.
I think film for one camera set, my showroom. I film about. Okay, I've been a bit weak lah. I only filmed two, and then 2 weeks later film another two.
So tomorrow you'll be posting a new video. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's automatic at 12 p.m. Redefine Magic Outlet will have a dealer show. Yeah, by right, Redefine Magic Outlet, people you may not know, but if you go to redefinemagicOutlet.com, it will
Okay.
link you to a Facebook group. And the Facebook group is a group I started on 1st April 2014.
Wow.
Back then, there were a lot of interviews. Even in fact, there's a promo video of that thing. It's actually the first video there of me. Can see I travel the world. Whenever I travel, I interview people or I do some other kind of content, such as in fact, yeah, that's very interesting. This reminded me, 2014 in Thailand. Oh no, it's not Redefine Magic goes to the
Ah,
main site of me.
okay.
Redefine Outlet, OUTLE.
Redefine Magic Outlet. Okay.
So what happened is that I think it was 2014, and I was in Thailand. The Mamadala, he invited me for one of the shopping mall shows, and Jeffrey Tam
Okay.
was there, and I did a interview or talk with Jeffrey Tam at my dealer booth. Yeah,
Mm.
so 2014, I think it's maybe April or some around that time lah. So just nice, I started a project, and because of that, I have a special stand made up for the mic as well as the phone camera. So I go around booth doing dealer show, and the concept is this: if I do a dealer show for a dealer booth, it
Yes.
means that people can buy the trick from me. So I usually
Oh.
go to the dealer and say, I tell you what, I will buy your product. Then we film a
Mhm.
dealer show. So it's a win-win situation. Yeah,
Yes, of course. Both
yeah,
both sides will benefit.
yeah. So I used to do that actively when I was traveling with the dealer booth lah.
So it's redefinemagicOutlet.com, am I correct?
Yes, yes,
So
correct.
let me punch it down. Is that the correct one?
Yes. If you could also check Redefine Magic Outlet on Facebook. It's a private group. Just join in and I'll approve. The way to approve is basically to see if this person have mutual friends, or if
Ah,
this
okay.
is or not a magician. Because in Facebook there are a lot of people. They are scammers. They will
Yes,
join
yes, yes.
to promote things like uh some socks that they are selling, or some silly promotion. This kind of thing happens, or some fake promotion. It's very weird for social media actually. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, if you're watching again, this is episode number 9 of Let's Talk Magic. My guest for tonight is, of course, Jeremy Pei from Singapore. And while you're watching, please don't forget to like and follow our Facebook page, Chubster Flores Productions. And again, please share the stream. Very much appreciated if you'll be doing that. So, Jeremy,
Yes.
question. How did you get started in magic? Is magic your first love? Or if you are not a magician, what job are you into right now? Is that a tough question?
It's not a tough question. How I got into magic or how I know about magic, everybody would know because even in my profile, I say my dad was a magician, but
Okay.
he is not a professional magician. It's
Oh,
just his hobby, which he is very, very serious about. So the thing is that in the 70s, my dad, he, I mean, I wish I could find the clip that I can share. I watched it before, but it was on videotape. And I remember converting it before to a
did
VCD, but that
digital format.
didn't survive. So a lot of clips are missing. But if you go to, we have a page of the Singapore Association of Magicians, because my dad was very heavily involved, especially for this club, which of course I'm in it right now.
Mhm.
My dad, he tends to perform a lot of big illusions. So in two posts of the in Redefined Magic Outlet, I also have this title which I came up with in 2014. It's called Talk About Magic. Similar lah, just uh,
Oh,
let's in between
yeah.
it's about. So basically, what happened is that there was this one whereby I talk about. Oh, I can see here. Hi, Mark. On this side, so it's like two sides to see comments.
I like
So what
this.
my dad he will help to produce the show as well,
Mhm.
include the backdrops and all. And he usually performs the illusion at the end, or he's the end for both first half and second half. Yeah, so and I know some of his favorite illusions that every time you get to see. And the thing is this, my dad don't buy illusions.
Ah,
He make illusions.
so he's a magical creator, huh?
No, he likes to see and then he how should we say? Re
Innovate.
Yeah, innovate plus he built it up himself. But the one thing that my dad didn't do right, I dare to say this, is his illusions are all never back flat. They are all
Ah, okay.
so the
Because
thing is
I think during their times, I mean, collapsible illusions are not the thing during that time.
concept illusion is just like what happened was this. I remember one of his final performance that has a videotape was 1992. So
Okay.
1992, after he performed, he rarely performed. But I knew that there was one whereby he did it for a charity place, which is not a Magic Club show. So what happened is that um, there was one day, I think I was maybe 12 or 13 years old. He
Okay.
told me where all his magic props are. His magic props are in a industrial area in a big container. Yeah, all in
Oh,
one container. So
okay.
what that I said, hey, I want to go and see that. I want to go and see the place. So a friend of mine, a friend or a local magician friend, we were all teenagers, joined me there. When I opened it up, wow, the amount of dust, the amount of spider web, the intense, wow, it's so horrible because the industrial area, the container, and the worst is there are leaks of water and all inside. As such, the
Oh, wow.
items are all damaged, wood
Water
items.
damage.
Yes. So back then I didn't want to bring any illusions home lah. Even my home got some space at the basement to put that time. So I'm like okay, I'll take some small things back, but all like damaged, all quite damaged. But
Wow.
I brought one illusion home because it's one of my favorite illusions. It's called everybody will know origami.
Yes,
But
yes.
I'm not sure whether people know the history of origami as well. So what happened is that my dad has an origami. Okay,
Okay.
I was so happy, so excited. So I shifted back. But the thing is, voila, it's a humongous origami. Okay, I don't know whether I should say magician's thing because this could be open to normal people
Yeah,
to
yeah, of course, it's open.
the table is very big. The table is very thick. The box is very, very big. So, I'm like,
Very heavy, of course.
so I tried to go inside the box and I can, go all the way in. So the box can make me disappear. The box become empty. So really can. Then I'm like, wait a minute. Then
Something's
day,
wrong.
the day that I managed to find out how an origami works, that's how I think back. Shucks, the guy who built this, my dad got it from Malaysia. Actually, no, he didn't build it. He didn't build the origami. Which
Mm.
part of Malaysia, I don't know. If I can refresh it from some Malaysian friends, I'm not sure whether they are there. They can. Somebody told me that it could be from Malacca. And because of some reasons, that's why my dad got the illusion and brought it back to Singapore. I mean, it was a horrible one, which I think eventually thrown away. And I went through two fake origami till I have the Wellington one at this side lah. It's in the flight case, so I can't really touch
The
it.
Wellington made.
Yeah, Wellington Enterprise in New York.
Yes.
So I tell you a quick thing about the story of the of Origami Box, and of course everybody know that the creator of it is Jim Steinmeier.
Yes, of course.
Yes. So the thing is that Jim Steinmeier, he's very clever. He's one of the most clever person. Not just illusions, even his books. My goodness, just a modern art. That book itself is I learned so much because I used to perform origami as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, this is what I got to know. There's an illusion company now called EDF. EDF,
EDS.
EDF, EDF.
EDF.
So EDF, they are the craftsmen. They used to be working under John Gone in America to build
Okay.
illusion. So apparently, the people at EDF are the ones who built the illusion. But John Gunn is famous for the company, and John Gunn is a big creator, an excellent creator, and ideas and thoughts. So of course, Jim Steinmeier came up with the thought of a box that can fold a person, and then the crafting of the thing roughly like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's the people at EDF. Now I couldn't remember their names, but this is just a story that I got told. And they are the ones who actually define the way the prop should be made and made up the first prop. So
Okay.
similar to a concept of I have a case table of mine, which I released, I think, back in the 2006, 2007. I came up with a plot of making a case table out of a flight case. I don't build flight case, but I have a very close friend of mine.
Who built it for you?
The company built flight case, but
Okay.
he don't build flight case. So it's the builder, that guy who built the flight case. So when I tell him I want it like this, he will have to use his creativity to build it up.
Yes,
And
yes,
it
of
was
course.
perfect. And when he built it up, the first one, of course, there's something seemed to change and adjust. So it's through this kind of thing, which I think magic projects like this kind of thing can actually spark out new things for our mind and to improve things. So it's very important, I think, to work together. Just like a lot of magicians, they work as a team.
Yes,
If
of
you're one
course.
person doing, it's not like how much can your brain work with each other. Yeah.
So you still have that origami illusion with you now.
Not the fake one, the origin, the Wellington one set is here. By the way, I'm a big fan of Wellington actually. I don't know why.
But how do you ship it to Singapore? It's too expensive to ship big illusions and big props.
Okay, that's the thing. Because shipping, okay, rather to say people, I'm not just performing magic as a show business. But I treat magic as my passion, but magic is part of my business. So when it part of the business, everything we count it in such a way. First of all, of course shipping is required. In fact, a lot of time, yeah, Mon, I saw this one. Hi, Mon. Hey, I just say that you stepped into my house quite a number of times, and it's your. I remember your Facebook, even the banner is my home, right? The one.
I think I saw his photo with
Really,
Alan. With Alan.
Item. I have this paperback, is a collector's item. No, okay, so I was saying that the thing is that I give a simple example of something like this. If let's say in Singapore, or rather, or rather this, I come to Philippines, right? Let's say that time when I visited Mon's shop when I did my lecture, I think it was 2015.
Yes, yes.
I bought quite a bit of things, okay? So, Chubster, I ask you a simple question. Do you think I'm saving money to import things, then bring back to sell?
It depends because, of course, shipping item from another place is quite
No,
expensive.
it's like you think you go to a convention to buy buy from the person the trick. A lot of people will think it's cheaper. Shucks, finally I can buy it cheap.
Yes, in
Order
conventions.
The fact is, it's not. It's more expensive because to fly there, you have to pay for the airplane. You have to stay in a hotel.
Hotel.
You have to pay for breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have
Yeah,
to,
of course.
you'll be spending more money, and you buy the prop. It's not cheaper. In fact, it's more expensive than sitting at home, click a button, and it arrive at your door. So
Yes.
that's the way that nowadays I start to think. And with regards to nowadays, my goodness, I think it happened in the whole world. You want to go out and eat. Now you just click a button, the food will arrive.
And order.
So the thing is, it doesn't quite work that way. But in terms of how should I say, the illusion wise, I usually charge shipping, treat shipping and stuff like this as by percentage. So usually for such a big prop, the percentage of the shipping probably like 10 to 20%. Just think about percent, don't think about the price. And then when the whole thing comes, just treat it as
Sorry.
No, it's great. I'd like to see the comment. So what are you telling people about the money issue?
Maybe
right?
the way you do the import thing, the
finance issue.
when you attend conventions.
So it's nothing to do with shipping lah for me. Is we just have to calculate in as part of the thing lah. I mean the thing built pay this much, then the shipping is a certain percentage, and then it comes here. But usually I never ever like. We're talking about because Wellington I buy a lot. I
Yes.
will ask him, please don't build a flight case over my props, because in America, my goodness, their flight cases itself can be 10 times heavier than
Then
the
the item you're buying.
no than the one I make. Yeah,
Ah, okay.
yeah. So the thing is, no, theirs is just humongous. Like my master prediction set comes with their flight case. It's super huge and heavy. Now I toss away that case, and I have another case of mine to put them. No, actually now my master prediction is actually in my living room. I display the box up there. Yeah, and this is also a case that I designed for the trisection.
Oh,
Come on,
wow.
it's not a thing like this. Shucks, origami got we in Chinese we call chiong. Chiong meaning copy, right? Okay,
Okay.
so we have origami, of course, so many copies and all. Trisection, when Topaz perform in China, wow, up next copy. And then after a copy one that's very good, you get copies of copies. Then master prediction, shucks, that was copied long ago. And then I have the Wellington clear head chopper, the one whereby
Yeah.
it just looks so good. It just looks so pretty, but it's not good to use in a show. It's
Because they'll
so
just
humongous.
copy.
No, it's humongous. It's so heavy. It's humongous. The case is so big. So whenever I bring that, right, my team, my show team, they always complain. Why? You have a head chopper. I'm using now. I used to use Chris Murphy's head chopper. Chris Murphy, his stuff are so amazing. Also, from Australia.
Okay.
Yeah, but my one damaged, and Alex Tan, my great brother in Singapore, he took my set and he fixed it. He fixed it until one day, that thing went wrong on stage also. It was damaged. But the best head chopper, in my opinion, that I like, the safest, is called the Douglas Wayne head chopper. And this Douglas Wayne head chopper is it's so vintage that it's like more than even 20 years ago. You can't even get it already. It's made
Oh,
many.
wow.
Yeah, we're talking about lightweight, better, and the workings are easier, so nothing much can go wrong, kind of thing. Yeah. So,
Anyway, guys, for those who just tuned in, Jeremy is broadcasting inside his man cave, his magic area. So, like we mentioned, all these magic props are there inside. If you want to see some magic, just give him a heads up. But anyway, he'll be performing for us in a short while.
oh wait,
And
wait. I tell you what, maybe I do a quick trick for you guys so that at least I've been talking so much. You all never see any magic. You
no
want to see
problem, no problem. Okay, I'll
I mean,
put you
would I
on.
see some magic?
Yeah,
Not just you. Would you want to see
uh,
me do something?
of course, yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes, sure.
I'll show you a magic trick. Okay. Really, magic trick.
Okay, guys, I'll put you on the main screen. There you go.
I hope you can see the cards.
It's a bit, yeah, like that. Yeah, much better.
Like that, I'll tell you what, I will stand up so that you don't see my face. You see the cards as more important, not my.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
So,
okay. No problem.
so this is a magic trick. Okay. Magic trick. That uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards.
Okay, 5 cards.
Now, why do I say it's a magic trick? Because there's a letter printed on this card. That's the letter M. Okay. M for magic, or you want M
Magic.
for money, or what also can. So you can see, if I turn one of the 5 cards face up, instantly, all of these cards here, they can all turn face up.
Oh, letter M.
Turn one only, and instantly, all the 5 cards all turn face down.
Face down.
And
Wow.
remember, I think, what trick is this?
Yes.
What is it? Magic trick, right?
Yes.
Yes, and of course, this is a magic
Magic.
trick. Ta-da!
Wow. So, wait, I'm having a hard time. That trick that you just performed is called what? The magic trick.
Okay, so let me tell you guys. I thought of this trick last week.
Wow.
Oh, not last week. Actually, 2 weeks ago. let me try to think. It's this month. Okay, I just say this month. It's this month. Okay. Um, Basically the handling just now is based on the very first trick that I released to magicians community. It was in the year early 2003. I first released one trick back then. The
Okay.
trick that goes out, the name is or title of it is called the ultimate backflip.
Ultimate backflip.
Yeah, when that was released, uh, I got slammed up and down, bam, 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 in the Magic Cafe. Yeah. I mean, think about this. An 18-year-old kid or young adult, 18-year-old, released a trick to the world. You know,
Okay.
100 sets went to Murphy's Magic. Then what happened was that people were slamming me, kind of thing. We're talking about back then, like how many years ago? 18 years ago. And then I
That
kind of
long, huh?
I credit people. And in 2003, September, I went to Las Vegas to Jeff McBride's masterclass.
Okay. Oh, you attended that one as well, huh?
Yeah, 2003. So, oh, it's just fantastic. So I even showed the trick to McBride. He likes it. He likes the way I handle it. And then he showed me some tips and ideas and all. And the thing is, I find it strange because I kind of think that, like, firstly, maybe it's either racism or maybe those kind of thing. How should I determine the word for young age people? They don't want to say it's good, you know.
Even
Like
during
certain
that time, races is a bit
no, certain
is a thing, huh?
so if you're a veteran famous magician, you do a copy thing, people don't say anything one. Yeah, people
Okay.
don't dare say anything one. So the thing is, what happened is that I get depressed, when people slam you down. In fact, when I was younger days, I get slammed down so much. Like, even there was some incidents where I was thinking, like, should I continue to do magic? So what happened is that it was when I finished my army, I started my
Okay.
company. I did army in from 24th of June 2014, 2 years. So 2006, um, June 24th, I finished the Singapore Army.
Wait,
I
is
mean, my
that compulsory? Is that
oh yeah,
compulsory? Oh, I see.
you want to come Singapore, you want to be Singaporean, you must go army,
Okay,
national
that I
service.
don't know.
So my son, the moment he was born, he was also given a letter about going to the army when
What?
he was 18, 19 years old. You have
Wow.
so if you're a girl, you don't need, but if you're a guy, you have to go for sure. So what happened is that when I started my company, I boost up a lot of things. I did a theater show in September, I think 1st of September, and I have overseas guest. Lu Chen was my guest back then. He did his Love Act. Shirogawa, close friend last time from Vietnam, Bone Ho, perfect
Hmm.
at Polish, and a lady magician from Korea, Oh Yong Jung. So 4 guests in a theater show, 2 before and 2 after. My goodness, after doing this theater show, I got slammed so much again. People just
Why?
saying, just come there to see Lu Chen and Shuogawa, saying how bad my show is, my acts are, this kind of thing. I just don't know why, this Singaporean just don't like to see another Singaporean being good. But I get depressed also. But one of the person who slammed me even right on the block, I managed to get his number. I called him. Then he said, no, I never write bad things about you. Like, maybe somebody used my account to write. Then I'm like, oh, okay lah. Then no, I'm going to delete it. It felt so depressing. So, but after that, I released this ultimate backflip thing
Hmm.
in a new way of the cards plus the DVD. 2003, no DVD, just a booklet, no DVD. The
Okay.
DVD features a version of a trick called blank backflip. Blank backflip, basically, you are showing blank cards that will turn up, face down. Then at the end, it will change into the playing cards, the like
No.
four of the playing cards. I've done it whereby it has letters also to spell out something, can do just too many things. And that was part of my lecture as well. So I started lecturing Thailand. In fact, you guys magicians may know in Taiwan, the TMA convention.
Yeah, Taiwan Magic
I was
Association.
a guest of it in 2007. So what happened? In fact, 2006, the first ever Busan festival in Korea. I was a guest and I was a lecturer as well. So I lecture, and then back then, I'm selling one. Of course I sell the rope lah. The rope that I make. I make lah.
Eternal
I,
Rope.
I really make myself piece by piece back then. Then 2007, I did for Taiwan TMA, and that was the most shocking thing. Taiwan magicians all shocked me. After my lecture, people are queuing to buy things till the table is empty.
They appreciate what you've done. Wow.
I'm like, wow, I felt so touched, And then my close friends, I got some very close friends in Taiwan. They are just standing beside me and say, "Hey, y'all are not so fast, like that. Wow, just
They're controlling the queue.
signing on this or what, the kind of thing." So wow, then I was like, so wow. Then what happened was that, and of course I do the gala show. I'm just glad to share the magic. Then after that, I think it's 2008. No, 2007.
Yes.
I came to Manila as well. That's when Tito Chris invited me when I did a show.
Yes. That's with IMC.
I did a show, and then after that I did the lecture also. Yeah, and then that's when I think I met Jeffrey Tam, whereby he came to meet me at some club lah. Then yeah, so anyway, it was through all this kind of things, which I start to feel, well, the more I get to travel, the more friends I meet, and the more friends I meet, and I think life probably should be like this lah.
I don't know if you remember when you
Yes.
had the show in Manila.
Yes.
Me, Jeffrey, and I went to your room and we bought some items for
Oh, yeah,
you.
yeah.
And I think I bought the magic shirt.
Yes. That shirt was a company that me and Alex, we came out together.
Mm.
The brand is called Magic 101, but the actual company is called 101 Magic International.
I still have it with me. The thing is, it's too big.
Oh my God, it's big. Hey, I tell you this, that T-shirt, we closed the company, I mean, with what we call equal rights. Meaning to say that we both agreed to close it. The reason why we closed it because we may be busy doing other things and also we didn't spend much time on this. So what happened was that when we separated all these things,
Okay.
what happened is that our T-shirts, some of them we just give away. Yeah. Yes. Oh, by the way, some comments. Sorry, I didn't get to look there. So, but
Okay.
anyway, hi everybody. Glad to join tonight. Wait, let me get. I thought I was going to sneeze because
That's okay.
now my air condition quite strong. Okay, so of course, it's nice to see you again. Well, last name is what?
Clemente.
Clemente. Clemente. Yes. So anyway, all those opportunities and all, but I like to say why this kind of thing can happen. Do you know why this kind of thing happened?
Yes. Why?
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 Why? No, like why do I get to know you, or why do I get to go to Philippines? Why I get to? Previously, I said I get to go to Korea and Taiwan, and why? There's a reason why. 1999 was the June. I went for my first ever magic convention.
This is the first.
We talk about
No.
June. I'm actually still at let me think. 14-year-old because my birthday is on October. So I'm just 14-year-old. So I'm 14-year-old kid. The hair is like center parting. You know center parting? 14-year-old kid. I went to Australia with 3 veteran local magicians. And
Okay.
I'm really glad they built me up. I'm not sure whether you know him. One of you may know Bob Chua.
Yes, Bob Chua. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uncle Bob.
Yes, Roger Lim.
Roger
Lim,
from SAM.
yeah, he's now the president of our SAM.
Yeah.
And this gentleman by the name of Lawrence Tum.
No.
There are some clips of him, part of our Singapore Association of Magicians Facebook page, because I extracted his clip. His magic really inspired me when I was young also. So these 3 magicians, veteran magicians, brought this kid to Australia
Okay.
to a convention. And the convention have 4 magic competition. I joined
4.
all 4.
You joined all 4. So
4.
is it on stage or what? Stage
No,
close up or what?
There are, okay, if I'm not wrong, it's 4. Okay, yeah, now I know what's the 4. Of course, the 4, one of the first competition is they call it 1 minute competition. So you go up on stage 1 minute. Yeah. I did a ring and rope routine. I remember. So the second contest is a children magic contest.
Okay.
I'm sure you will win lah if you go to that children magic contest.
I hope so.
So I remember I did a ventriloquist. Yeah. I do
So
ventriloquism.
you also practice ventriloquism?
Okay, don't say practice. My name card during the 90s, you turn at the back, fire eating, juggling, stage magic, close-up magic, ventriloquism, and so everything lah. I write myself super multi-talented. But I write all this, right? But they are all at mid-level lah. They are not very good. They're not very good.
No, I know you're a pretty good juggler. I know you're a very good magician, but ventriloquist, first time I heard you can do ventriloquism.
Office. In fact, it was just one video I saw on a flight. I don't know where I fly from, of Nina Conti. Do you know Nina Conti?
The ventriloquist, the girl ventriloquist.
Yes.
Yes.
I watched his full show. Then suddenly that got me back into to want to do ventriloquism, and that's when I had tons of puppets in my house at one point of time. Yeah, so I actually have one that is outside in the case. It's a chameleon. Yeah, and chameleon are those that they will change color when you touch some things and all. I've done it in. There's a clip on my page actually. I did it as a host, and I think Mon, Ellen, and who else? I think Mon and Ellen that time they came to a Magic Warehouse event. Yeah, I did the event to introduce next performer lah. So
Wow.
okay, so back to what again? Back to
Ventriloquism.
before that, I was supposed to say something about younger days. So the magic competition, every time I do, I tend to go out and ask comments, ask people, and I don't know why. I just enjoy asking because I'm a young kid. Well, young kid go there, of course, need to ask you lah. And I see a lot of foreign magicians, some famous ones. I know. I go and take photo, and then I like to chat with them. And then at night, usually at the lobby, we'll chat. And then I usually like to ask them opinion when I show them a trick. It's the same thing that goes after that in November, whereby Hong Kong had their magic convention, HKMA, Albert Tam.
Albert Tam.
In 1999, I go in, I join the competition, close up and stage, of course.
Both.
And then there are some people whom I already know. And it's like Liu Chen, I already know Liu Chen then. So when we met the first day, and in fact, Alex was the one who went with me to Hong Kong. So it's pretty much like the one taking care of a 14, 15-year-old kid. So then I start to meet so many people. My goodness. Backstage, I'm so happy. I meet people, I meet them. I'm not sure whether you know Tuxedo, whereby he has his own theater in Pattaya. Then
I haven't met him. I haven't meet him yet. Tuxedo, no, not yet.
Yeah, wow, I got to meet him. Then we became friends, and then so many people, and that was when I got to meet a group of Filipino magicians, and suddenly we are like so good friends that we went to each other's room and wow, in fact. So many of them, and Tito Chris was there, of course. And there's so many epic stories of like the way I meet Alan Wong, the way, wow, my goodness. After that, then the thing that really triggered is 2002, a Thailand convention that Pyrak organized.
That was the first time where I met you.
You were there, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So that one.
Emerald Hotel.
Same lah. I joined the competition, and from there I get to know more people from around the world and all. Then we get connected and all this. And back then I received an award from Japan, from Tashiro, and I got the opportunity to go to Japan. And in Japan, I got to meet more people. The moment I land, I had dinner with Cyril.
Wow.
Cyril, because 2001 I was in Las Vegas World Magic Seminar. Cyril won Golden Lion. I was watching his act. I knew he's gonna win. Then I get to meet people in America. So I think that magic, the real magic is magic can let people meet each other. I think like magicians gather together is the real magic somehow to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one good thing.
Yeah, for people who haven't seen magic trick, do you think this should be a product?
Sorry?
Do you think this should become a magic product?
Yeah, why not?
I tell you, this is the most funny joke that happens. Now, ever since I know, do you know I sell magic, right? And I
yes,
think
of course.
Also, right? I have a book of my personal magic shopper.
Yeah.
So the thing is this, because when I was young, a 14-year-old kid traveled overseas and buy magic tricks. Then come back, people never seen this trick. Then they say, do you sell this trick? Because the magic shops may not have import things so much
Mhm.
from America or the Western side. Then I said, no, I just got it then. So starting from then, I start to like to think about, since I travel, I can buy and sell. And I somehow enjoy the way to sell things. It's not so much of the turnover, but it's more of I like the way to sell something. Yeah, so when people buy, I'm of course very happy. Like lecture is the same. When people buy something, I really appreciate it because thanks for them for the respect and all. Which sorry, I have so many things to say.
That's okay,
We
no problem, no problem.
this incident of a lecture I did in Japan, and of course, I was invited by Shoot, of course, for in Japan for Wizards In event.
Mm.
When I did my lecture there, and I think if 2007 people IMC they see my lecture, they will know that my lecture is I do the ropes and I do my gimmick the UFG gimmick. You know UFG gimmick, right?
Yes,
Which
yes.
I don't touch at all. I totally don't touch fire. A lot of things I just don't want to touch. And I don't want my son to see me play with fire, this kind of thing. That's
Of
just some
course.
personal thoughts. And in Japan, a group of people watch my lecture. Quite a number of them are elderly magicians.
Mhm.
Elderly magician. So what happened was that when I did a lecture, I do fire. Suddenly at the end of the show, the lecture, an elderly came to pick up my product, the fire
Okay.
gimmick. Then I'm like trying to tell him, will you use this fire gimmick? Then should just come to me and say, Jeremy, don't worry. People buy this one. It's not to use it. In Japan, some people just buy it because they want to remember you. That's why they want to buy it.
Remembrance, something like that.
And that happened that year when I think also 2007 perhaps or 2008 in Japan. 2007 when I was at the IMC event, the show.
Yeah.
Do you know this? I think this thing happened. George wanted to buy the exact rings I use in the show.
Yeah,
Which
George Mamonlook, of course.
Anyway, the rings is made by me one lah. It's called the redefined rings. It's a stainless steel hollow rings. Then that happened to 3 people in my life. Josh Romulo is one of them. A Japanese magician also in Japan at the Wizards Inc. convention. And the most recent one, I think Mon was there also. Mon, remember in the MDS convention in Hong Kong? And then Andrew bought the rings that I performed. Or rather, I auctioned off a set of my rings. And
Okay. It was auctioned off.
They bid until so high price. I think it's even higher than the retail. At
That's
the
good.
end, I took the same set of rings and I closed that event with that set of rings. Yeah. So I start to think that magic is not just showing you a trick, a magic trick or magic item have a story behind it. How magic is. There's a story behind it. I enjoy these kind of stories. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Thank you very much for sharing those nice stories, man. I really like, especially a bit of history regarding the origami. That's something. Anyway, guys, again, you are watching Let's Talk Magic. This is episode number 8. My name is Chubster, and with my special guest for tonight from Singapore, Mr. Jeremy Pei. Once again, please don't forget to share the stream, and of course, don't forget to like our Facebook page, Chubster Flores Productions. Like and follow our page. Now, for those who missed our previous episodes, you can view them or watch them via our official Facebook channel. YouTube channel, Chubster Flores Productions. I'm gonna go show them to you right now. So again, Facebook page is Chubster Flores Productions. YouTube page is Chubster Flores Productions as well. So same thing. So once again, my guest is Jeremy Pei. Again, Jeremy, thank you very much for spending your Saturday evening with me and with the viewers now. You've been to Manila twice, am I correct? One for the IMC thing, and the second one is for the Prestidigitators lecture. Am I correct? You remember that one?
No, I'm trying to think whether I have went down more. I went to Davao.
Yeah, Davao, yeah.
The same year. And thereafter, did I went to Philippines? I'm not sure whether if I have went.
You lectured for the Prestidigitators, our group, George's group. And
Yeah.
of course, the show of IMC in Film Auditorium, wherein after that one, Jeff and I went to your room just across the street.
Yeah, now that you tell me, I remember.
Yeah,
Yes.
and what else?
After the prestidigitator lecture, I know I'm not back in Philippines, but most of the Philippine magicians, I mean, the one I meet the most is Jeffrey lah, of course. He came to Singapore because of a concert, and then we met the Grandmaster Asia
Yeah,
in
okay.
yeah. So we
Indonesia.
were together for 2 weeks, every day, day to night, and then um what else? Yeah, and then of course Mon and Alan visited my place. I know Baha brought them here. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so they came to the convention, and Mon came back for the convention. The last convention we did 2006 as well. Yeah,
So I was in Singapore. I think 3 years
you
ago.
were
Too
there,
bad I was not
but I don't
able to
know.
visit you.
Maybe I'm not in Singapore. Maybe seemed like I think the year when you were in Singapore at IBM, you did a lecture. I think I could be in America with my wife because
Maybe.
for my wife to get her visa because she's Malaysian passport to go to America, we have to go through a process, quite long process. So when she got it, we were so happy. So I brought her to Las Vegas, my favorite city in the whole world. I'll be
Wow.
honest, because my dog is Vegas. His name,
His name is Vegas.
my son's name is Jack. Do you know why it's Jack?
Why?
Okay, of course, I have this display out there of a nice designer box of a King of Spades, Queen of
Okay.
Hearts. Now I have a Jack of Clubs. That's Jack. But the main reason, Jack, as in not JACK, JAC, it
Oh,
represents me and my wife's name, Jeremy and Celia. So it's
okay.
yeah, and
Jeremy and Sylvia.
Jeremy and Celia, so Jack. And then the thing is, there are so many things that leading on to this. Yeah, I usually tell this story when my son was 100 days. We had an event. So now I tell this in a magic thing. It's a bit weird lah. Yeah, but anyway, I always feel children they are the real magic lah. You see this. You
I
see
still
the
have the cube that you gave me, bro.
which one did I give you? Sorry, Rich.
You know what, Mon? He told me he's got a whole lot of collection of Rubik cubes.
Hey, Mon, you gave me one cube also, right? Shucks, the second day cannot use already. I don't know why. But thanks. He told me that I was one of the few who got that thing. The one whereby when I twist it, there will be smoke that appear.
By the way, IMC President Rich Javier is watching.
Yes, yes,
We
yes.
work together in Happy Valley in Shenzhen.
Yes. I think of course I think I already met you 2007 when I was there.
I
But
think I attended also your lecture.
no, I don't want to lecture, but somebody must be at the Happy Valley in 2007 in Shenzhen. I know some
Maybe
Filipino.
Tito Chris as well. Tito Chris, no.
Not Tito Chris, but I mean that there will be maybe. I know Edwin and I think they were all there also. Yeah. Anyhow, sorry, my memory is bad for old things sometimes.
No, maybe he's working with his buddy before. They used to work as a tandem before. Richie and Richie, what's the name for your brother again? Si
Yeah.
Wow, sorry, forgot, man. But anyway, it's 2007 according to Richie.
Yeah, that's my first time. That time when I was.
Rene. He's working together with Rene Mucha before. I think they both did the Happy Valley. Me and him and Erwin. It's him and Erwin.
Yeah, Erwin. Yes, correct. Yes. Yeah, both of them were there. I know. I think they were there. That was the 2008. 2008, whereby it's a competition. Am I right?
Maybe that's a competition.
I was a competitor. Oh no, 2009. I'm sorry. 2009. 2008, I went to Happy Valley only in Beijing. Was it Beijing or what? It's a separate convention. But anyway, 2009 it was a competition actually. It's an invitation competition.
Invitational magic competition.
We are paid to perform, but they treat it as a competition.
Okay.
So they are all paid to perform, but it is like a TV show, Yeah, just paid to perform, but they treat it as a competition. And I'm saying the China at that time is really a TV show, really.
Oh.
The solo competition is the TV show.
By the way, I just remembered the time I was there. I forgot the year, but it was during Valentine's. Maybe you're also busy during that time. And I
Okay.
met with Alex on my last day at the airport already when we were departing. So that's the only time I met with Alex because he's also too busy with lots of shows back then. But
Yeah.
anyway,
You,
uh, how do you find Filipino magician? I mean, I know you have lots of friends from the Philippines, but how do you find Filipino magicians as buddies in magic?
no, of course. People whom I know from Philippines, I think they are. I don't know. They're all so welcoming and all. It's like, I mean, they're all very very nice people, and I always, how should I say, man? They are. I don't know. I just find them they are being so friendly and so nice people, and so and it's like everything's so positive. It's so happy and everything, which I think life probably should be like this. And Filipino magicians, I think they are very good, very nice in terms of sharing, and I like I like people like this. Those people whom I know closely, one. I like people who are very direct and all. So of course,
Mm.
I'm good. I mean, easier. I don't like people who act. In fact, it takes a lot of effort to act. To act in front of another person, then behind you are actually a different person. So for me, I'm just very direct. I just talk and all. But all film magicians, I feel they are just so passionate in magic.
Mm.
Why? Why passionate in magic? Why? This particular thing will clearly show that this magician is super passionate about magic. That is when, if in a gala show, which I've done in many places, we say shopping mall, let's say Thailand.
Okay.
If Chris is before you, the, the show can be 1 hour. So I don't need to set up my later fluid, not so early. No need to,
If he
and
says I'll be performing only for 20 minutes, that's
no way to stop him.
1 hour.
He was a guest. It was a guest for one of our Singapore SAM, Singapore Association of Magicians show. I heard his show was quite long, so it's like if you're after him, right? Trust me, you gotta wait a long time. His show will be very long. Yeah.
Richie's got a comment, another comment here. Also in Chengdu,
Yes, yes,
2012
yes.
with Ayala and Tanya.
Now that you reminded me, yes. Yeah, the one Ayala and Tanya were, that year. That was 2000, not 2012. That was 2011. Yeah.
Mm,
2012, I was in Shenzhen. Yeah, that's
okay.
I was 2012. That was the year I got married, and June I got into the accident of my brain. But yet again, Kwan still want me to go to Happy Valley in October, so I went. There was in Shenzhen, I remember. Yeah.
Right, Mon's got a question here.
Yes.
Although it's out of topic, I don't know what he's
Yeah,
referring
no
to.
problem.
Who's your favorite
Oh yes,
friend
correct.
character?
Okay, it's a very funny joke. We were both in Malaysia. Suddenly, like, Mon isn't sleeping. He's looking at his phone. Then he's actually looking at Friends. And I started telling him that Friends is I love Friends. I have a collector's box set. And then what happens is that I have a lot of things. And do you know what? I have tricks with Friends now also. I have Friends. So you want to ask me what's my favorite character, right? Okay. I tell you, actually, I like all of them, but let's say we just separate them in boys and girls, can okay, or rather men and women, okay. So I like Rachel, of course, women, and of course, my favorite, I like Joey, because you know that after Friends, Joey has his own show, right? Shucks, I forgot the name. Is it just the Joey one? There are 2 seasons. Shucks, man, I like that so much. I like that the character of Joey that way. Yeah, I wish I could show you guys some magic of Friends, but I have the puzzle trick routine that with Friends. This is a puzzle. The original set is 1,000,
Okay.
but I only took out 101 piece to form up. This is a really 101
Wow.
piece, just the logo. And then you guys know the classic
Wow.
puzzle routine of missing one piece, stuff like that. In fact, I have a few of such kind of routines also, and that is presented not like the Mona Lisa. Maybe like 15 years ago, the Mona Lisa puzzle was part of my commercial show, but now it's a bit
Okay.
different. Yeah, so it's totally awkward if I want to do this trick here, because who is gonna pick a piece? If I pick a piece, I do magic.
We
So,
might say by the way, someone's asking, can you perform a Rubik Cube magic, something like that, if it's possible?
Oh, sure. I have tons of Rubik's Cube. You know all this kind of thing. In fact, in front of it. Okay, so there are a few ways to
Oh
showing
wow.
Rubik's.
Okay, you're holding on to one right now.
I can use a normal cube, or if I want to, I can. I make many props out of this cube also. So I'll just use a casual cube, just a casual cube, and I'll introduce you guys what is this cube, because in my opinion, this is one of the best Rubik's cube in the world. This brand, there are many brands, of course. This is the Gun Cube. Speed cubers will know this brand, Gun Cube.
JN.
Yeah, GaNCube. And GaNCube, there are many versions of GaNCube also. Yeah, so basically, a Rubik's Cube, to learn how to solve it, you have to go through some algorithm. I'm going to teach you an easy way to solve, okay? Chubster, can you solve a Rubik's Cube?
Not that good. Not as good as most of the guys.
Can you solve?
Yeah, of course.
Great. So now I'll teach you an easy method is to remember the way you twist it. So you twist like that, you know you can twist back, correct?
Okay.
Just remember. So if I twist like this, so all I need to do is I have to remember the way I twisted it so that I can restore
I'm getting all mixed up.
Okay, yeah. So let's just say if I twist it 20 times now. Okay.
Okay.
So now all I have to do is I have to click one button called rewind. So if I rewind, I'll be able to solve the cube. That will be faster, correct?
Okay, yes, of course.
Let's rewind, shall we? So now we are 20. From 20, I'm just going to rewind it to 10. From 10, I'll rewind it to 5. From 5,
Wow.
I'll rewind it to 1. And for 1, I can solve it in front of the camera like that.
Wow.
Okay, so now that's just one way to solve a cube, easier way. So now I'm going to show you guys some magic towards this. Yeah, come, we can have the. Okay, no problem. You can stay. Chubster, I want to just ask you a simple question. What
Yes.
is your favorite color? Your favorite color. What's your favorite color?
No, I'm just joking. Rubik Cube color.
Wait. Pink. Okay, may I ask another question? What is your second favorite color?
Okay. Red. Oh, red.
Okay, I've done it. After pink, the next person also say brown. Then I got to show them this. Please pick a color. Okay, but you're nice. Red, right? So you pick red.
Red. Yes.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to make that's for the yeah. I don't know why it's got a little blur. So basically, I'm going to mix up the cube like this. What I'm going to show you guys is this magic that can be done purely with sleight of hand, and magic that can be done purely by imagination. Okay.
Mhm.
So we'll start with sleight of hand. Cube is all mixed up. Okay, as you can see, the colors are everywhere. You said red. Check this out on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Your red,
Wow.
your favorite color is solved. Correct? Yes. So
Yeah.
this is what we call sleight of hand. Correct? So what can we talk about if it's imagination? Just imagine this. Let me just get a full art. Okay. Now, you like red, but not everybody like red. They may like a different color, stuff like this, right? So what I'm going to do is I can tell you guys usually in shows I put it behind my back, but now I'm virtual. You may think that I've done some Rubik's Cube there, so I'm just gonna keep my hand right here, and I'll just simply cover it up with a handkerchief like this, so you can see the cube is here, just like this. Okay, so if let's say you were to name it a different color, or if somebody would be naming a different color, I say all you need in life, any kind of problems to solve, what you need best is your imagination.
Yes.
And if you can imagine, everything can happen just like magic.
Oh,
Thank you.
nicely done. By the way, Mon's got a comment here.
Yeah, so this is we are
Jeremy's
talking
doing Rubik Cube magic one day is not enough.
Yeah, so we're talking about this as in, if you hand me a cube lah, my routine can be, I can do this. There are many things, but if you want to talk about something a bit more proper lah, you see, I got Rubik's Cube in a box, right?
Whoa.
And this brand is also good. This brand is I don't know if you can see or not.
I
It's a
can't.
bit,
I can't. It's hard to read.
it's basically the original Rubik's brand,
Hmm.
but it is made by this brand. GaNCube make this.
Okay.
So the way it works is just so amazing lah. I mean the way the cube works. So of course there are many ways to solve a cube. All right, you see, that's like the way I twisted it like this. But the best way to solve a cube is what we call imagination.
Again,
Just
imagination.
imagine the cube is solved. Yeah,
Okay.
stare at it. Imagine that the whole cube is solved. Okay, we need to stare at it for about 30 minutes. Okay, so everybody, please just stare. I'm just kidding. I see that.
Oh wow.
Oh
That
wow,
was
they just solved us like this
that was
instantly.
fast.
Yeah, of course, like I already said, this is what we call sleight of hand, right? And what we call magic? Magic will look like this, and the cube is.
One of your Rubik Cube magic collection. You
No,
know
I
what?
mean,
The first
okay.
Rubik Cube, yeah,
I mean,
the first Rubik Cube magic that I had
yes.
is called oral fixation, the one where you put it inside your mouth by Daryl. That's the first one that I bought a
Yeah,
long, long
Alonso.
time ago.
Yes, I have that set long time ago. Yeah. All right. And Enchanted Cube. I had Enchanted Cube before Daryl's name go on it also. It's a very old thing. And the guy who showed me Enchanted Cube that stays on my mind since a kid was Doug Henning.
Oh, Doug Henning, huh?
In fact, I think the clip is online, whereby in his TV show, he sat down with 4 kids in front of him, 2 on each side. The first trick he showed was a Rubik's Cube.
Hmm.
So it's basically Enchanted Cube. Speaking of Enchanted Cube, I have a product in my lecture that has Enchanted Cube, but Enchanted Cube needs to have some motivation of doing it. But I shouldn't speak so much because I don't know where is that item. It's somewhere inside. So if I go there to search for it, right, the blank screen will be quite long.
By the way, sorry, Benji, we cannot do any revelations during the show. But I know he's kidding. I know he's kidding.
Right. So,
But good evening to you.
by the way, I should say this kind of thing. I have a Rubik's Cube lecture, which I've only done twice. Once in Malaysia. We're talking about live lecture lah. Oh, 3 times. 1 virtual and 2 live. I did in Malaysia and I did in Macau.
Okay.
Then last year I did it for Japan, whereby Tashiro has the event. You know, he has every month there's a lecture. It's his contribution to magicians in Japan and international. And it's I will call it 90% Rubik's Cube, because it will always open with a trick like this, magic trick.
Ah, okay.
No, but isn't magic lah. It's the one whereby it's basically ultimate backflip lah. Because in my opinion, in close-up shows when I do, this trick has effects that happens very fast. You see, I turn one off face down, it's very fast. Rather than commercial show, you go out, you talk 10 minutes, then one magic trick happen. That's a bit weird. So lecture always start with this lah.
Anyway, you just mentioned you were giving a lecture with Rubik's Cubes. How long is the lecture, just in case?
It can be very long, but usually one topic like this is an hour lah. Or it can be even much longer depending on what the crowd asks me and all. But I'm talking about real, like the one, I think Mon, if you're still here, is the one that you got from me, the one whereby the box can solve also. If it's the one now, that's part of my lecture. Can you imagine a Rubik's Cube box that can solve? So it's something that is great for the opening and the ending of the act. And then the act wise, and also that box thing, Takamitsu Usui have given me the rights to do his move and to teach his moves as well. That's something which I felt so glad. If you guys don't know what is Takamitsu Usui's move, he is the creator of the MC Con of Rubik's Cube, which can allow a mixed cube just like this, swipe, and then it's solved. But Takamitsu Usui ever mentioned this thing, why does he put in a paper bag? That's a reason. If you really just show sleight of hand, then it's not magical. It's sleight of hand. Unless a magician show another magician, like a clip which I put on my group whereby Henry Harris first showed me without a paper bag, I was so shocked. I was fooled, really fooled. So I write about the different scenes of when I was fooled. As a magician, you can get fooled certain things. Then what happened is that Takamitsu Usui said this. Firstly, when a cube twists, some cubes have sound. So when the sound comes out, that may leak out something. So yeah, and Darren wrote about Rubik's Art. Thanks a lot. He's owner of we call it a Pro Edition. I have this brand of product called Pro Edition. It's very sneaky because very limited quantity. Yeah, I have one Pro Edition. The thing, Robbie saw
The
that.
emoji, the emoji
Oh,
guy.
so what happened is, yeah, he said that the paper bag, when you put in the sound, is the one that hide any sleight of hand. And
Mhm.
when something you see, you don't see, and when you see it again, it's more shocking in terms of the effect to people. We're not talking about to magicians. Yeah. So to magicians, let me just give a simple example. If it's two magicians, magicians may like this. Mix up cube
Wave
and
thing.
it's soft. So magicians may
Yes.
like this. But what they cover, like just now I did the same thing.
Yeah.
Is a shock. So you must think you are performing for who lah. Yeah. And of course, usually when I lecture, and people know I'm a commercial magician, I perform for public. But the way I perform may not be right for everybody. So to each his own. Some people have their ways, other people have different ways. Yeah. So but a lecture is just to share our thoughts and not to tell you mine is right. That's it. Yeah. So I always
Mhm.
enjoy sharing magic lah. I just enjoy it.
Maybe I'll try to see if some guys are interested in virtual. But you can present that lecture virtually, right? You can do it the virtual lecture, the Rubik's cube.
Yeah, yes, of course. I've done it. I thought I do it for Japan, right?
Yeah,
Um,
okay, I'll try to see if some of the guys are interested, and maybe I'll get in touch
sure.
with you, and maybe we can do it.
No, but the thing is, what happened was, I did in Japan, but before that, I was also in such a similar program in Hong Kong, then in France, a few. But either way, I'm just glad to share magic and all. That my room is full of magic. Yeah, and some of the things are
He's
magic
You're
working
in your
on.
man cave right now, the magic cave.
Like I sent you the photo today of my showroom and my room just on one brand thing. Actually, it looks like a lot, but it's also very messy. So
Well,
messy, messy.
speaking of your magic collection, I'd like to show them a photo of your Tenyo collection.
Yes, that's
Yeah, so you have the genie and the lamp thing,
I
and the
good thing we
Mickey
don't
Mouse
get.
collection.
It is
How,
only
how many
nine.
Tenyo items do you have? Do you currently own?
I cannot count. There are too many. Basically, you show the picture again.
Ah, sorry. There you go.
Only 90% tenure. The other 10% would be if you look at the top left on the picture, the two
Yes,
red box. They are not
the blue
tenure.
one and the red one.
No, just the two red thin one. They are not tenure, but they are released by a Japanese magician. The one who does a very big original illusions, the one who sell the multiplying bottles, the 1,500. I apologize, I've forgotten his name, but I have his bottles as well. Oh, I'm a big collector of multiplying bottles. I think I did it that time in my lecture, my multiplying bottle set. It's also part of Pro Edition. And then like the Statue of Liberty thing of Masuda, because I used that together with the Tenyo Statue of Liberty production, that thing.
Mhm.
Then there's actually a drawer cabinet below section. Inside have tons of Tenyo things that are small items. And the top layer at the back is all the boxes. Bottom layer at the back, all boxes.
Ah,
Because
okay.
they say that even if you take the things out, don't throw away the box. Box have some value.
Of course, when you resell
so,
it.
so I keep it. Yeah.
But you know what? I don't know if you're this type of magicians that they buy two of each. So what they
Oh,
do is one they open and the one they keep it. Do
yeah,
you
for me, I
also
don't do
do
that.
that? Mm.
In fact, I met Alex today, and one thing I tell him I did is very silly, really very silly. So I got this trick. I show you the box because I took out the thing.
No problem, man.
Yeah, so this that it came with. Okay,
Hold on.
the
Okay.
box the box came fully sealed, props all inside.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, whereby some parts you need to tape it together. You have to peel a sticker and stick stuff like this. I got it at a price that you won't believe the price. It's like if somebody else is selling it, they're selling it at this price. But when I got it in this packaging, it's more than
Mm-hmm.
double the price.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
strange. I mean, I got it from eBay, the auction. So very strangely, it came from Hungary. Yes, it arrived at my place, all packaged up. When I open up, because I only have one, then I'm like, wow, wow. I want to stick it. So I went to peel and I fix it up. Suddenly, I just made this thing at this price, boom, cut into half. So basically, what is this? It is something I don't know when, perhaps in the 70s or 80s, item from the Disneyland shop, magic shop. Oh, you don't know. I first went to Disneyland Magic Shop 2003 when I went for the Japan Cup convention. I was invited there. And when I was there, I buy tons of things. The person
Mhm.
who went with me to Disneyland was from Taiwan, PJ Wen. So he
Okay.
traveled with me there. We went there together. In fact, we were both guests of the Japan Cup. After that, 1 month later, Singapore, the IF Magic, we were both there, guest performer. Singapore, contestant. So what happened is that I buy a lot of things lah. I mean, I enjoy it lah, and then I'll go to Tokyo Hands and I'll go to Takashimaya at Shinjuku, all this to buy Tenyo things and all. Then I don't know why when I'm not interested into it, some items I will sell, some items I just throw here. Boxes, of course, buy, throw away. Then
Mhm.
1 year, I think it was 2019 or 2018, something triggered me to like Tenyo things. Then I got to know that Alex liked Tenyo, he got collection, and when we start to talk about it, got me into it. So I got so crazy about it somehow in terms of getting there. So eventually, I what I got was basically I took out from there this thing, lor. Yeah, you want to see what is this?
Sure, no problem. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
so I'll show you. I'll show you this Tenyo thing.
The guys watching are enjoying your performance.
Okay, sure. But Tenyo things are sold to public. They are
Of
sold
course.
to children. So of course they can't be things that need a lot of sleight of hand. So magicians usually, right, we want to enhance in terms of the effect and the
Mhm.
presentation of the trick, not just being able to do the trick. So I'll give you a simple example. So inside this folder, when I was at Disneyland, I got this folder inside with a card. And of course, you can see that it's a printed card, okay?
Mickey, Donald, and Pinocchio.
Yeah, Pinocchio, the three of them. Very nice image of them. I'm sorry about the bright light. So now
No
we're going
problem.
to do a trick with Mickey, okay? It's on my right, okay? Mickey is on my right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to twist Mickey like this to make him giddy. Okay, and what happened is that now Mickey is giddy. When Mickey is giddy, what will happen is that he will jump to the center. You see that?
Oh, now yeah.
Yeah. So what will happen is this: if we were to do this, just like that again, what can happen is that I can actually make Mickey disappear.
Oh, wow.
It's really gone. So you must be wondering, where is Mickey? I'll tell you where is Mickey. Mickey is actually there. Just now I showed the stick, right? Mickey is actually here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You
that's the hat.
so you should know that a top hat actually have a trap door. You know how they pull rabbit out of top hat? There's a trap
Yep.
door. In fact, the trap door is actually here. Okay, let me open. I'll show you the trap door. If I want to appear Mickey, I need a trap door. So the trap door, this top hat is the one that will allow me to actually get Mickey to appear on it. So you see, Mickey is down there, right? When I do this, you see Mickey will jump up. You see?
Oh,
Jump up
wow.
there. But the important thing is that I actually want Mickey out of the top hat, right? That's when we appear it. And there we go. We have Mickey from the top hat.
Wow, nice. Is that also a Tenyu magic item?
Yes, I mean, it is Tenyo. This is Tenyo. This is Tenyo.
Ah, oh, that's it.
But the thing is that the original trick, okay, it's rabbit. I have this the set as well. It's rabbit. It's not Mickey. They call
Okay.
it rabbit in wallet. I don't know why the trick name is in the T6070 area that not you know why they call it T dash from 01 all the way now got like don't know 300-400 I don't know maybe 200-300 T67 if I'm not wrong I may be wrong. Yeah, it's an
Mhm.
old trick idea, but old tricks sometimes it's just so cool, you know. And a lot of tricks of Tenyo actually influence other tricks to be born. Yeah, and since we're on topic of Tenyo, a lot of people that are asking, wow, it's the same thing that a lot of people want to know this answer. Wow, you have so many. A lot of people, they have so many. Yes, Tenyo is great, the best. They are great. They are really good because of the ideas. They are all came up.
Yes.
You think who can think of something like this? Similarly to who I think can think of this. This, in my opinion, in my personal opinion only, is my favorite, most clever Tenyo item in the world. For me, lah.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I
No,
haven't seen that. Is that a new one? Is it a new release or before?
no. It's okay. And the reason, there are a lot of reasons why certain things I like or what. Personally, okay, this is called Sidetrack. This particular Sidetrack is released in US. That's why it wrote here US patent.
Ah, okay.
The person who wrote the instructions is Gary Olet. If the younger magicians, you don't know who is Gary Olet, but if you know of this TV show called World's Greatest Magic,
Magic, yeah.
World's Greatest
He's the
Magic
producer.
is produced by Gary Olet. Gary Olet creates so many grand illusions for a lot of magicians. He's just, and in fact, he's a magician himself.
He's Canadian, right?
No, yeah, but he's a great magician, Gary Olet. He has tricks, a lot of effects. His cups and balls just so amazing. And he wrote the instructions. And the cool thing about his instructions is the first line of words. I just thinking, wow, my goodness, this is just so cool. So I mean, it's a very tiny words here, but listen to this. Instructions. Follow the instructions carefully and you will fool yourself.
Wow.
Is there a magic that can you just follow how to do it, you will fool yourself? Yes, Sidetrack can fool yourself. It's just so cool. It's just so amazing. So basically, Sidetrack. Why is it called Sidetrack? Okay, so inside here, I have a playing card, a jumbo card.
Okay.
It's just a regular jumbo card. Now I'll put it in the frame, just like this. And all you have to do is just use your imagination. I use my 2 sharp fingers. Yeah, and such that I could actually cut it into 3 pieces. Yeah, I'll be very fair. I'll be very fair to show you the front and show you the back, 360 turn, right? And of course, I got to put him back into one piece. I'll push him back like this.
Okay.
And all we do is a magical snap and the magic word, Tenyo. And yeah, of course,
Kenyo,
you
it's
can see
wow.
exactly. So, it's just an amazing creation, in my opinion. I mean, of course, a lot of things are amazing creations, but this one, one reason also I like was it was released. I don't know if you can see or not. Just write down. I think it's tough. As a year,
it's hard to see.
it was this was born the year I was born, 1984.
Wow.
So is this just it's just a personal thing? I mean, a lot of tricks are very good, but personal thing, this is wow. It's just wow for me.
Wow,
So
for
being
me as well. You know,
being able to own one is the wow, is something that I'm very thankful for. So people always ask me how much I sell. I say I don't know lah. So unlikely I will sell these things. They are all small and all. Doesn't take up much space. It's like asking me, you want to sell your gaff coins, all this kind of thing. My goodness, my coins are very small. I can fit don't know how many coins just in one drawer or in one box. Doesn't take much time. Doesn't take much space, you know. Yeah. Unless one day whereby this room, right? If my son is going to come and treat this as his bedroom, then that will be a problem. I don't know where to put my things. Probably I have to clear all those redefined magic outlet things clear and put the magic there, cannot sell. Those things are my magic.
but you can enter that room, right?
I'm sorry.
He's welcome to go inside your room.
Yeah.
Your son.
He comes to my room all the time. He likes to play with my things a lot, but I don't know. For me, my dad used to have a magic section, also a magic room, before I moved to my home, for more than 2 years, which is nearby. And then I heard stories of me going in that room, take something and drop something, and something broke. I mean, for a 2-3 year kid, I think. You wonder where you put all the Rimowas. I remember the room. Yeah, it's still here, ma.
Behind him.
This is one. There got another one. And there got a lot. And still got my whole show is actually now, in the past I used 5Ks, but now Rimowa, not much value already in terms of the one. Because Louis Vuitton bought over Rimowa. And now Rimowa all looks slightly different in terms of the logo and the design.
Wait. Let me clarify that. Louis Vuitton bought Rimowa?
Yeah, that's a big news actually. I mean, we talk about fashion and all. Louis Vuitton bought Rimowa over. Now even a small Rimowa box, we talk about a small box in the past, it's free if you fly business class on, let's say, this airline. It's free,
Okay.
but business class. I never fly business class and I never ever flown this airline in Europe. I have to buy this, maybe 100 Singapore dollars, like 3,500 peso to buy this
Oh, that's
original.
4,000 plus, 4,800 here.
Or you can buy
Wow.
1,000. Okay, maybe you can get 400 in China when they copy this one. Really, really, they have it. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, speaking of China, what do you think of guys doing knockoff of your products?
Oh no, actually in the past I when I was younger age, I was mad and all. Oh, now I just treat it as compliment. Really. Compliment. If people use my music, I treat it as compliment. For me now, we're talking about now. You
Hmm.
know what? I'll tell you one thing very funny. This is a real story. 2007 to 2010, Netflix was so popular in Taiwan because of one TV show
Okay.
called Variety Big Brothers. And 2007, I was invited there to do the show. I would thank Eric, Liu Chen, they got me to the show to Taiwan.
Hmm.
Then there was one episode which I missed. There was a lady magician who performed my linking rings routine,
Okay.
my music. And my music is a composed track. It's not an open track. It was composed by
It's
another
made
local magician.
you.
Yeah, it's composed. So very funny when she does. Oh, there's sorry of Rose. Okay. So anyway, the ring. Then what happened was that girl did the routine with my music, and
Hmm.
actually I was enjoying the act to see a lady. And then I heard that she was a student only, and then after that she's not doing magic because in Taiwan a lot of schools they also have a magic club. So but I was thinking, shucks, man, I look at the girl doing it. Wow, shucks, not good lah. I mean, at least I'm thankful lah. There's a girl who like my act, that will want to copy one to one. So
But
it's
she knew you were watching there. She knew you were watching.
I'm sorry.
She knew you were watching during that
No,
time.
no, somebody sent me the video clip. It was not, I wouldn't watch it live. It's Taiwan
Ah,
only. So, but after that, in the past, even copy of products, I was most mad. The scene that I was most mad about product was in 2009 FISM in Beijing. You guys know what happened in Beijing? Were you there? The FISM?
no.
I think
Maybe Mon and some other Filipinos.
the most amazing thing that people hear in FISM, okay, is telling local magicians, China dealers tell local magicians, any product you all like, 1 week later, China will have
They
it.
will have it.
Everything. So this story comes. Do you know the trick called Meteor by Guamero?
Yeah, the light thing.
So what happened is that Guamero's booth is empty. It only
Okay.
happened at moments of the FISM convention. He stepped in front, he performed Meteor.
Okay.
People are so close to him. Everybody was wow, wow, wow. And you must think that you're in China. You know, China people are honestly, I'm serious, they are really rich one. They go to places by stack of cash for such kind of event, and when it happened in China, what happened Guamaro is the moment every time he demo Meteor, wow,
Okay.
tons of sets are sold. Really. And of course, Meteor's wife, Huang Zhen, I knew Huang Zhen also when I was, I think we're almost same age. That time, 1999, I was in Hong Kong. Then I went to China, Guilin. So what
Mhm.
happened was that then she will say something to the China magicians. People will run to buy 500 US item.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like, wow, it's so many sets were sold. And I think that Guamaro did the right thing. He knows that it will be copied. So might as well, let's earn the money once now. And then release. He said that of course the debut release then after that, when you release it again internationally, there will be people who will respect him and buy.
Mhm.
But then there'll be a huge chunk of people in China, when somebody do it, will just search online, and it's just like that. Lor. So but nowadays in China, trust me, a lot of people are more wealthy and they respect the original, I feel. Yeah. So but we're talking about China magicians. We're not talking about the hobbies.
Mhm.
Hobbies, they check their phone. Taobao, you know Taobao? Taobao is basically the one Alibaba company. Yeah, so
Okay.
basically they just buy the cheapest, whether it's original or cheap or copy or what. They just buy the cheapest. Yeah,
I see. Anyway,
yeah.
you mentioned Alex quite often. Who are your closest friends in Magic? Let's say in Singapore and uh,
In Singapore,
yeah,
uh,
Alex. You're good friends with Alex, right?
of course,
Just
Alex. Alex, I know him since I was young. Also, he watched me. Okay, in fact, I know a lot of magicians, and
Mhm.
of course, again, we call this thing politics or childish or maybe certain thing. I know a lot of magicians ever since I was young because of Magic Club, but I'm always
Okay.
the young ones. But the people whom I meet and now close friend for the longest time, we talk about when I first started in the 90s. Of course, Alex is one, Alex Tan. And do you know Nick Tan?
Nick Tan. Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Tan? Yeah, but the thing is, here's the case. Alex Tan, his name in his IC, we call it identity card, is really Alex Tan. Of course, he
Okay.
has his name. But for me, in the 90s, my name is not Jeremy Pei.
Oh
People call
wow.
me a Chinese name. Yes. My Chinese name
Wh-
is, in Chinese, is called Bai Bing Xian. Bai means like white, Bai. Okay. And in
Okay.
Chinese character, it's this, which is something that I can even form my name out of Rubik's Cube. This is a character.
Okay.
In Japan, Shiroi is white color. So basically, my surname is Bai, and then my Chinese name is Bing Xian, Bing biscuit,
Okay.
Xian, salty. So I've ever been called salty biscuit. So
I'd prefer Jeremy Pei. It's easier for me to to pronounce.
Pei, Pei. Some people call me Pei. So what happened is that PJ won. He tells me that very funny. He this very I'm very grateful. What happened is that some of you may know the year when I was there also in October I did my brain surgery. And after
Mhm.
I did my brain surgery, one day PJ one he messaged me and say, "Hey, can you give me your house address?" I say, "Huh? House address? Why?" He say, "Oh, I can't see you." Huh? Shucks, you're in Singapore? Then he said, "Yeah, I'm in Singapore." Never tell me he's in Singapore. He came visit me. Wow, then I'm so touched, He
Surprised.
he knows I mean he come for other reason lah, but he just surprised me lah. He came to my home and bring me some like people visit, they bring like chocolates and all this. Then he came to
Mhm.
see me. I mean I'm very thankful lah. But suddenly I didn't know that you're in Singapore. So what happened is that um Charles, what were you talking about? You see now I just like what I told you just now. So
Now your friends, Nikki and
oh yeah,
Alex.
correct. So what happened is that okay, let's jump back to Nick and Alex. So what happened is that it was actually 2002. I think 2002. I went to the government there, get a lawyer to write for me so that I can add the name Jeremy into it. Yeah,
Mm.
correct. Because I got this name because of one other veteran magician in Singapore gave me this name. Really. His name is called Tambachi. He's really an epic person in Singapore. A few magicians in Singapore that are the epic magicians of Singapore. One, Tan Hock Chuan. A lot of magic you see out there actually is created by a local Singapore magician, Tan Hock Chuan.
Okay.
Tambachi, he passed away, I think, in the year 99. And of course, Tambachi, Tan Hock Chuan, and the Great Wong. That's why our local IBM ring is the Great Wong ring.
Great Wong Ring. Yep.
Yes. So Tamachi, he gave me this when back then it was at the IMS Magic Club. We have a Singapore chapter of IMS. So we had this like magician of the month, he giving Jeremy Pei. Then I'm like, oh, then I start to remember, did I call myself name Jeremy or somebody name me Jeremy? Or when I was younger days, I watched Tom and Jerry, somebody called me Jerry. Then I think with my cousin, then my cousin is Tom, I am Jerry. Then after that, maybe Bachi heard differently, then he write Jeremy. Then at the end, people start. Then I start. Wow. Then it starts to go this way, that way. Then at the end, okay lah. You know why I went to get my real name in my
Yes.
IC? You know why? There's a reason why also. It's not because I want that name. It's because when I do a show, people write me a check. They write Jeremy Pei. I can't.
Mm.
I can't even deposit it. So I was thinking, okay lah. In the past, no company ma, I mean still young kid and all. So it's like we do show it's personal income. And then when you get a company, then of course money goes to company. I get salary, something like that. So and I mean all throughout, of course Nick and Alex, they are the ones who watched me grow up. So I tell you right, my name is the Salty Biscuit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? Alex still call me Salty Biscuit till today. You know. I mean, he called the Chinese one. He don't call
Bad,
Jeremy.
Alex, bad.
No, not mad. It's like he still prefer to call my Chinese name. So and then of course Nick, I call him Nick lah. Of course, in the past I call his Chinese name also. And when we are growing up, it's so fun lah. I mean, my home, the way we have what we call barbecue. I always organize certain things. It was very fun. We grow up, and then I've traveled a lot of places. You know, the year I was I traveled to did lecture in Philippines, and
Yes.
then that year I went to America Magic Life, and also I went to Indonesia. Ferry was one to take care of us. We did lecture, me and Nick, and also me and Alex also went. It's like before my my surgery lah. And then what happened is that both of them are the people who really behind the scene to assist me in producing my book as well. Firstly,
Oh, I see.
I think my English is quite bad. When I was
Oh,
growing up in school, my English, the points are quite low one. Because at home, we speak Chinese.
okay.
So
I see.
English is not that good. When I was young, trust me, I do shows. You think a 14, 15-year-old guy go and do show, right? What, the way he talk is horrible. I think I talk horribly. I don't know. So 80% of my show probably silent act. Yeah, the 20% is like just casual talking. Yeah, so that's why I do my stream with music on. I only say a few words in the past, just still music. I mean, of course, can hear lah. Then such made me think maybe I should do my right way, right? Oh, but I never done that.
The first time I met Alex, he was introduced to me by a Filipino friend, Michael Fernando and Maestro El, and he went to our house together with before the girlfriend, Shahani, who turns out to be his wife now, his wife right now. So that's the first time I met him, and yeah, when I went to SG or Singapore, the only time we were able to find time was when we were departing from back from the Philippines. So we met at the airport. And
You know, million for him. His home to airport very fast one. Also at the east. East of, yeah, so I met him today. I mean, my area is a bit more central west, but come to think about it, Singapore is very small. From one place to another, cannot be compared to the day whereby you drove me to the IMC meeting. Shucks, was it 2 hours or go to Mon's shop? It took so long time because of the
2 hours before because of the traffic. But if there's no traffic, 30 minutes will do.
It's the same
I also, of course, I also met up with Uncle Bob during my brief stay in Singapore. You know, Uncle Bob and I don't know how we met, but we became good friends when he went to Manila. I went to see him, and George. We both went to see him, and when I went to Singapore, we also took me out for breakfast. But anyway, speaking of Alex Tan, hold on.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex, and if you're into magic, I'm sure you have heard of Jeremy Pei, witness his passion and energy while performing on stage, or at the very least come across some of his magic creations that he has put with to share with the magic world. So I've been asked, how is Jeremy Pei as a friend? I've known Jeremy for over 20 years, and he has been one of my closest friends in and outside of magic. We literally talk about everything and anything. We went from being young and dangerous bachelors to now husbands and fathers. We used to meet up almost a few times weekly just to eat. Yes, we eat a lot, talk magic, discuss life, basically to hang out, sharing our wins, listen to each other's struggles, and offer our own takes. But due to the current situation and added responsibilities, we only managed to meet up maybe once a month or every few weeks. And with that, I meant physically. We still meet up all the time through video calls. I probably talk to him more often than, Jeremy is an ever generous friend with his time and his thoughts. He's a friend who will literally text me to share about his daily food discoveries, his newfound deals, maybe just the latest magic trick he came across. and literally everything under the sun. He's a dear friend to me, and I'm not one who usually initiates meetups or chats. Not that I don't care. In fact, I care a lot. Since this is not about me, let's just call me weird. But Jeremy has no qualms chatting me up, telling me when our meetups are due. He's one who will literally surprise me with little meaningful gifts. You see, both of us are not exactly craftsmen, but he always takes the effort to build up ideas that we might come up with, just so that we have something physical to test it out. His giving nature is really not something that goes unnoticed, and I probably should let him know more often. Yes, I'm honored to call Jeremy Pei my friend. So much for my babbling. Let's hear and see some of the magic from him. I promise you that it will be inspiring and fun. Have fun, guys.
Surprise! Sorry about that.
I'm actually so touched, but I was trying to see, is it live or is it recorded? I was like, don't know
It's
what I do.
recorded, and he told me you don't have any slightest idea. I think you had lunch today or something like that.
We met this today as well.
Yeah.
All right,
Sorry,
all right.
I don't know Nick Tan. I don't know him, but
Hi everybody, this is Nick Tan. I'm a mentalist from Singapore and I'm also one of Jeremy's closest magic friends, I think. Now, over the past 2 decades, many people have helped grow, sculpt and groom the magic community in Singapore. In amongst all those names, I think one outstanding name that comes to mind is none other than Jeremy Pei. I dare say that he has personally helped to influence and grow and groom a whole new generation of magicians here in Singapore. His contribution to the magical arts and the magic scene in Singapore is undeniable, and I think many people would agree that he has had a great impact on the magic scene right here in this country. Now, I don't have to tell you guys about all his magic accolades and all that he's accomplished over the course of his entire magic career. I mean, you guys can find all that out on the internet. However, what I can tell you is information that you probably won't see anywhere else, and that is about how great a friend he has been to me. I've known him for like over 2 decades, right? That's like half my life, right? So half my lifetime I've spent knowing this guy. Every single magician will have many, memories of themselves involved in magic and doing magic and stuff like that. But in amongst all those different memories, I think Jeremy has been present in many of them. We were, both sitting in his room cutting up pieces of shiny mylar to store as confetti, right, to use for stage shows. So, and then we were holding up flyers and going door to door, walking around his estate, giving out flyers to try and advertise our magic services. So I've got all these memories in my head, and Jeremy has been a big part of all of them. Before being a mentalist full time, I was performing a stage show as well, and I had like doves and appearing canes and and silks, the classic Jeremy Pei style of magic. He helped me to shape that show, to craft that show. And he's always been very selfless when it comes to helping me out in magic, right? His generosity, I think, knows no bounds when it comes to magic. His passion, something that I find very inspiring, even until today. Because sometimes when, we're on this road of magic, it's so long and we tend to get a little bit jaded and tired. But seeing him always still so passionate about it has kept my energy up, I suppose. He has also helped me, stage my own theatre show back in 2011. So all these things has helped me accomplish. I wouldn't have been able to do what I have done without him, without his involvement in my life. So to Jeremy, thank you for being a great friend in magic. We've got many great memories together on this road, and I'm looking forward to many more with you in the future.
Wow.
sorry, don't know him.
My hairs are all pointing out.
First of all, a huge thank you to Nick and Alex. Thank you, guys.
No, I'm so touched by these 2 videos that you're showing. But interesting thing is that I say Alex seldom call me Jeremy Pei one. I told you, right? He always call me salted biscuit, Bing Xian. He always call me. So yeah, he still call me that and all. And I'm very touched by both of these clips and all. And I should say that I really treat them as a brother of life, because they went through with me and they have seen me through the channel of being different kind of people. I know being a
Mhm.
teenager, teenager sometimes, right, you can be not a nice guy. Yeah. And
Yes.
teenager time, I may not appear to be somebody who like, I want to work with you. I want you to work
Mm.
the way I work. And also, I know I look back, I'm quite a silly person. I'm quite a bad person. But seriously, both of them are still with me, actually, till today. There are lots of stories behind it. And I also like to say that, of course, in weddings, right, we have brothers and all
Mhm.
that goes with us to pick the wife. Of course, they are part of it, and a few other close friends and brothers. And both of them are the hosts of my show, of my wedding
Oh.
as well. So when I'm very glad that they are the ones who really. I'm thinking maybe sometimes I ask. I don't know why I like to ask a lot of questions sometimes. Sometimes when I'm asked and they are okay, I'm very happy. But I may not think about how they are really thinking. But anyway, I'm very grateful to have these two friends part of my life. So every time, because family is one issue, unlike in the past whereby I used to play like Texas Hold'em,
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
and then of course
The card game.
one group would mix, and then in the past, a period of time whereby almost every other day we get to meet here and there, but now things change, life has changed, and Nick is busy also with other things. Um, yeah, but I'm honestly that two video is one of the biggest surprise, and this memory actually will go on for the rest of my life. Also. Of course, now it's a bit weird if I go and take my phone and type them something. This is a bit weird, lah. And I don't know whether they are watching or not. Also, but I'm very very touched by the two lines of words. Of course I would love to. I don't know if it's awkward or not to like look at it again. But I'm seriously very touched by this. Yeah. So
Well, again, thank you, Nick, and thank you, Alex. Actually, I asked Mon Yap, Mon, who are Jeremy's closest friends? For sure, Nick and Alex. So that's why I got in touch with. It's easier to get in touch with Alex
you,
than.
you read my mind, is it? You read my mind, or do you think maybe there'll be other people? No, actually there are a lot of.
And I also, Nick and I are not friends in Facebook, so I just sent him a friend request and he accepted it immediately. And I just sent him a message and told him, I'll be interviewing Jeremy. Maybe he can do a video, maybe a greeting or something like that. So, and he agreed. And true enough, thank you very much again, guys, for surprising Jeremy Pei.
I don't. Are they here? Are they? I don't know. Did they forget?
Unfortunately, I was trying to invite them, but the thing is, I invited them only a few hours ago. So my
Okay.
bad.
I told
So
Alex tonight I'm going to do this thing, and then I got to tell him that I need to come home to check this and that and to cover the light. If not, it'll be too bright from here. Yeah, so that's why I did a virtual show in my room. It was the most stressful show because a lot of things just doesn't look right, and then at the end I got to pop up a backdrop and all. But nowadays, if I were to do virtual show, I'd rather go to the event site to do the virtual show. The real camera
oh.
and on my Mac. I don't want to do it on my Mac already.
Well, in my case, if you can see, I'm using a virtual a green screen right now. But if I'm
Right.
going to be taking out my green screen,
I know.
it will look something like this.
Like magic.
Ta-da!
Oh,
Not that good.
no. That is the real green screen. Yeah. Not too bad. I look at it. It's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah.
Anyway, Jeremy, thank you very much for spending your time with this episode. Again, Let's Talk Magic. Uh, will there be one more performance before we end, or that's
Sure.
about
In
it?
fact, I prepared something which I through virtual is something I like to do through virtual.
Okay.
So I'll share with you guys. It's a very most classic magic effect. If you are all, some of you may have seen it if you have seen me in other virtual talk. And in fact, last year I did one with Jeffrey as well. Jeffrey did a virtual chat with me, but that time something was horrible. Something went wrong. Suddenly my action stopped, pause. I got to go
Oh,
and check my phone. Now at least everything gets more stable. So I'd like to share with you guys a classic trick in magic, but kind of presented in a totally different way. Okay, so and
okay.
to do that, we'll need 2 wine glasses. Yes,
Shay, Jeremy, Shay.
2 wine glasses. And all we need would just be 20 playing cards. Okay, they are here.
20
10,
playing cards.
yeah,
Okay.
cards, and 10
Blue
blue
back.
back cards. Yeah. Two hands, no sleeve, nothing at all. So here I mentioned we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 red back cards. And over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue
Blue
back
back.
cards. As I mentioned before, in Magic, there's a term which a lot of people know, known as sleight of hand. Sleight of
Okay.
hand is the ability for the hands to move fast and can perform some amazing tricks. So now, if I were to think about taking a card from here and toss it over to this side, true sleight of hand, it will look like this. Over here, now we will have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
5.
6, 7, 8, 9 cards.
Oh.
Over to here, we have 1, 2, 3,
3. Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards.
11.
So
Wow.
this is what we call sleight of hand, right?
Okay.
The strongest thing in life and in magic, in my opinion, is the term of imagination. Okay, so now Chubster, I want you to imagine this. I'm
Okay.
going to 2 cards from here invisibly. I'm going to toss it to you. I want you to
Okay.
catch it. Okay, Shoo, catch it. Using
Okay,
my
there you
magic,
go.
right?
Yep.
Okay. So now, if you caught 2 cards from here, just now we have 9 cards. So how many cards should be here right now?
7.
7 cards. And
Yes.
indeed, over here we have 1, 2,
2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
5,
6,
6.
7 cards only.
Okay.
And now, that's not important anymore. I want you to throw that 2 cards over here to this glass. The first card, one by one.
One by one. There you go.
Oh, I got it. The second one?
There you go.
Okay, so you can think about this. If we use our imagination, me sending 2 cards to you and you send it back to this glass.
Yes.
This, in my opinion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
5,
6,
6,
7,
7,
9, 10,
10,
11,
11, 12.
13 cards.
Whoa.
Something like this will be closest to real magic.
Nicely done, man. Wow.
Thank you.
That is-
And I mean, anyway, it's magician. I do a little what we call hint. Yeah, this is an awesome creation of the late Billy McComb.
Oh, I see.
That's an awesome idea and creation. So, in my opinion, old tricks, but the presentation change can be something totally new. Like just now, the magic cards. Now, one of my favorite thing. It's an old thing. I think it was inspired by just an image. I'm thinking just a picture of 5 cards with magic. And the reason why I like this so much, because I like the colors. They are the Rubik's Cube colors. So
Okay.
a routine that I do also with this combined together that I worked out with. I kind of think it makes some sense. Why magic and Rubik's magic, stuff. I'm a bit crazy on this. Oh, before I go, I should say one thing. Why am I so passionate in this right now? That's the reason.
Yes.
For people who don't know or you are still viewing now, I went through a brain tumor surgery here. This line here is cut out. 20% of my
Okay.
brain is taken out. So what happened is that a lot of things will get lost. Every day solving a cube motivates my mind to think that my mind is okay. It's a form of motivation. The day I woke up after the surgery, I have a Rubik's Cube with me trying to solve it. So it's a form of motivation for somebody. If you can solve a cube, this puzzle, which you have to use your mind, your mind is okay. So this is something to motivate my mind. And of course, magic requires a lot of my mind to think of. It's a great exercise for me. Yeah.
Anyway, I sent you a private chat. Can you just answer it? Because I need to do a question and answer raffle right now. I sent you a private chat. Can you
Okay.
read it?
Yes. So you want me
Just
to
can you
answer, right?
can you type in the answer, because I need to ask the viewers a question so they
Okay.
can win this prize over here.
Let me
Again,
which okay.
I'll, to anyone who can answer the question correctly, I will be giving out courtesy of Mr. Bob Laru. Celebration of Sides DVD by Robert Neal, The Nonsense Word of Robert Neal. So once again, this can be yours if you can guess the answer correctly. And this answer, of course, if you've been tuning into the interview since from the very beginning, I don't know why I'm stuttering. Why I am stuttering. Sorry about that. Okay, my question is: type in the first one that I will see. Typing in the correct answer will win the DVD. My question is: what is Jeremy Pei's favorite illusion? If you were listening or watching a while back, he mentioned it a few times. I'll give you a clue: Wellington. Okay, what is Jeremy Pei's favorite illusion? It's a Wellington illusion. So favorite illusion. If you were listening or watching a while back, he mentioned it a few times. I'll give you a clue: Wellington. Yeah, and Jeremy Pei's favorite illusion. It's not illusion. So wait, someone just
I saw the answer.
Yep. Okay, hold on. Okay, the correct answer comes from Alan Soriano, and the correct answer origami. Is it correct, Jeremy? Origami?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so congratulations, Alan. You just won this DVD. Again, it's called Celebration of Sides by Robert Neal. The Nonsense World of Robert Neal. Okay, so congratulations. Cut in half. Again, Jeremy, thank you very much for joining me for tonight's episode. I really enjoyed this interview, and thank you very much for spending your time with this episode. And again, I hope to see you soon when all of this when this pandemic is done. I hope I can go back to Singapore and visit my good friends back there.
I hope magic can come back someday for magicians and for the lay public because of just a virus that can appear in life that totally changes everything. Yeah. So the last thing I really want people to say is please treasure your life with your loved ones. And I don't know about this kind of thing. I don't quite like politics and argument nowadays. In the past, if something like that happened, right? Trust me, it's not gonna stop. There's this word which I like to tell people. It's a bit weird for me to say this now. There are some people in their life, this word will not come out. Sorry. So if somebody can learn this word, then you start to realize that actually this word is the one to shut down everything. Because if things are kept trying to fight, a small thing can become a very big thing. And if somebody can say this word, oh shucks, nobody can do something up above the sorry. This is just my opinion, not just in anything but in life and all. I'm not saying it's not as a bad thing or what. Some guys say, yes, now Alex just came. Wow, Alex, you're so. But thanks for the surprise. Thanks for the surprise thing. Actually, the thing I should say one thing. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Go ahead.
No, actually, okay. I'm just being honest. It's a surprise. I thought you were really here talking, and I realized the video. Honey was here also. But I kind of saw something. You were trying to show me something, but you were chatting with Chubster. I don't know for what lah, but you were chatting with him lah. Really, he was he was chatting. He's not chatting. He was messaging you.
Because he keeps on looking at the camera.
No, rather I say the notification pop out on his phone. That's it. It's you. I don't know what he's right lah, but the thing is, so I'm thinking like maybe he will join in or maybe he will talk. But what he said, this testimony is really touching my heart lah, of course. And Nick one was total surprise. It's a sudden surprise. But anyway, I am really very thankful and all. It's very touching even by watching this touching hairstyle and all this kind of thing. Yeah, lor. So it's a you took a photo of me. Then what happened?
Maybe he'll be posting it.
Posting it.
Online, I don't know. Wait,
I don't know.
I better take a screenshot as well. Wait, because there you go.
I was in front of me and we were supposed to surprise you. Yeah.
Maybe he sent me a photo of you when you were talking, and he mentioned to me that you told him that you'll be appearing on my show. But the thing is, he already knew that that you will be appearing on my show because I asked him for the video or the video greetings.
Oh, okay.
I think you were having lunch. You were having lunch then.
No, we are not having lunch. That was not a lunch. We
Ah,
had lunch.
what,
Yeah.
wait,
Then we went. Then after, I don't know why we went to another place, and Alex went to eat so much more. But I said I don't want to eat. Then after we
wait.
went walking
He
around.
just
Then we
he
went to
just
another.
told me send it to me just now. Maybe it's not just now. I'm looking at my chats. I don't know. But anyway, Alex, thank you very much again for sending that wonderful video. He was really very, very surprised. Jeremy was very
Yeah, I was
surprised.
surprised. I was very surprised. Thanks. It's live in live when we get some form of what I won't say this testimonial. I'll say this more as kind of a how should I say it's just for a this is like an award that I'm receiving. Like then this is the most touching award lah. Some a simple thing. A magician can win lots and lots of awards, but you're not a nice guy. Nobody want to book you. That's why they ever say that you think you win FISM, you'll get. Should Ogawa always tell me this thing? You think you win FISM first prize, that's it. No, man, that's a start of your journey after you win FISM. Every time you perform after you first place, right? Anything go wrong with your act, you are the FISM winner and you perform like that. So you get more
Mhm.
pressure. So life is like that. Higher you climb, the more responsibility you are. Suddenly you fall, then people will laugh at you. So life is just like that. But I mean, being now turning 37,
Oh,
then both of them grew up with me more than half their life, which is me when I'm like 14 years old. Alex and I, we went to Hong Kong, and then before that, and then they have grown me up more than 20 over years, whereby I'm not even 40. Yeah, so they know me very well. They know me very well in terms of not just magic, my
okay.
silly life, my silly relationship during my teenage years. All the
So they all know your secrets. That's about it.
big secrets.
Let's keep it at that. Okay, he just said he just turned 21. Where magicians are no cheaters. We are just good liars.
Yeah. No, but seriously, magic is our life is magic. It's somehow just magical. A lot of things, yeah. So surprises, life, there can be a lot of surprises. That's magic. The day I can see my son born, that's the best magic I feel ever. You can see him the moment he came out, the moment you hear the sound, you know, yeah. So magic is not just about sleight of hand. Magic is about imagination. So what you can think of, you can make it happen. Yeah.
Oh, make it happen. That's my
I like,
tagline.
yeah. So I like to use so I always like when I see things, I like to think of something, and I like to present magic nowadays using quotes, like imagination. What I say just now, yeah, just something quote changes the presentation. Yeah,
Anyway, uh, again, Jeremy, thank you very much for watching, for guesting on my show. Again, this is Let's Talk Magic, episode number 9, featuring Mr. Jeremy Pei, all the way from Singapore. Jeremy, thank you very much for joining me tonight.
yeah, I'm very thankful. Thank you very much for hosting this event. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just put you backstage for a while, and maybe after this, I can, if Alex will still be around, maybe I can invite him backstage afterwards if you still have time. But I'll just put you backstage in a while, okay? So once again, guys, that was Mr. Jeremy Pei from Singapore. Now, before I end the program, I'd like to do some announcements first. Let me just Sorry. My bad. Again, Magicians Foundation Incorporated will be having an event. It's called Online Magic Selling, JL Magic Products of Korea, hosted by Malu Reyes and Edwin Reyes. This will be happening on April 19, 2021. That's a Monday at 3 p.m. Once again, take note of the time. It's at 3 p.m. It's right over there, 3 p.m. Okay? So that's a project of the Magicians Foundation Incorporated. And of course, another event of MagFi will be the Golden Hair Close-Up Magic Competition. This will be an online edition. It will be held on April 26, 2021. That's a Monday at 9 p.m. It will be broadcast live via Zoom. So if you want to watch this competition, you have a viewer's fee of 50 pesos only. You can get in touch with the president or the secretary, President Alan Soriano, or Secretary RJ Clemente, if you want to be part or watch this competition. Golden Hair Close-Up Magic Competition by the Magicians Foundation Incorporated. And finally, May 3rd, 2021, Magicians Foundation Incorporated, IBM Ring 322 presents Online Magic Lecture by Juyong Lee of JL Magic. Wow, the big boss, Juyong. Boss Juyong will be lecturing for MagFi. This will be on May 3, 2021 at 9 p.m. I know they say it's exclusive for MagFi members now, but the thing is, according to the President Alan Soriano, they will be opening up 20 slots for those who would like to attend the lecture for a minimal fee. So if I were you, get in touch with the Secretariat of our MagFi Secretariat to know more. And again, so those will be our upcoming activities. And next week, don't forget, April 24th, my guest will be Erlich Ocampo. He is the Levy One artist. Tell you what, this is an allied art of magic. He's actually a juggler and a very good juggler and acrobat, rolled into one. He has performed in the Cirque du Soleil at sea, so his credentials look quite good. And for those who are into dancing canes, better watch this guy, because even though he's not a magician, the Levy One the Levy One art that he performs during some of his act is something amazing. Check him out. So again, that will be the next week. Saturday, April 24, Erlich Ocampo, Let's Walk Magic, episode number 10 at 10 p.m. So once again, thank you very much for joining me, Alan Soriano. Congratulations for winning. Let me see if I have any more shout out here. Okay, no problem, Alex. Okay. So once again, guys, my name is Chubster. Thank you very much again. Jeremy Pei, thank you very much. To Nick Tan, and of course, Alex Tan, thank you very much. And of course, to Monyap, thank you very much for letting me know who Jeremy Pei's closest friends are. So again, it's Chubster, Let's Talk Magic, saying good night. God bless. Stay safe. Always wear your mask and be cool. Bye-bye, guys.